Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1981 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. On the mound for Detroit is Jerry Ujdur, whose record is 0-2 with a 7.11 ERA. And pitching for the Red Sox is Danny Parks, whose record is 3-2 with a 3.06 ERA. And so yesterday was a rough one. We got down early, and we fought back. Jason Thompson had 2 home runs, but it wasn't good enough for us to get even. We had bases loaded. We had a chance, but we fell short, and we go on to the second game of the 3-game series in Boston. And let's get this game started. As always, I appreciate everyone who follows along. Like and subscribe, especially subscribe if you're someone who watches this. I've been doing this now for 2 seasons almost, and I appreciate you taking a look and subscribe, and you will get notified every time a game is uploaded. So take a look here. You'll see that we have 2 right-handers not available today. That's Dave Tobik and Bob Stanley. Dave Tobik finally got his ERA under 10. Good for him. And Bob Stanley actually pitched pretty well yesterday, too, in a tough situation where he had to go 3 innings in relief. So only 1 right-hander available. So Jerry Ujdur, we need big things from him today. Danny Parks, he's a righty, so we have our lineup versus righties in there. I did make one change. Yesterday I said that I was going to try to rotate Omar Marino in more often because he's crushing it overall. He pinch hit yesterday, went 2 for 2, so he's going to play for Steve Kemp today in left field. Kemp has only missed 1 game so far all season, so we're going to give him a break today. Put Omar Marino in there at left, and Tom Brookins is crushing it versus righties, so we're going to let him bat today and play third. Hopefully his defense holds up. And let's do the lineup rundown after we flip it over to the season stats. Here's the lineup rundown for Detroit. Batting leadoff, playing center field, is Ricky Henderson. Batting second at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third and at first base is Jason Thompson. Batting cleanup and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting fifth in right field is Gary Hancock. Batting sixth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting seventh and at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting 8th at third base is Tommy Brookins. And batting 9th in left field is Omar Marino. Here's Danny Parks. We talked about him a lot last year. He was a rookie. And if you watch the 1980 season replay, you'll know that he never actually played in the majors. He was a high draft pick for the Red Sox and was highly touted, but never could break into the starting rotation because of all the great pitchers the Red Sox had in the late 70s and early 80s. So the game recognizes him here, and he's made it into the everyday starting rotation. He made 33 starts last year, pitched decent, except he had 154 walks in 237 innings. 14 wild pitches. He had 6 complete games and a shutout. This year he's 3-2. 3.06 ERA. He does have 32 walks and only 18 Ks. Opponents are batting a paltry 174. He does have 2 complete game shutouts, so pretty solid this year. Let's see if we can't put up some runs on the board. Here's Boston's defensive lineup as Ricky Henderson will lead off the game. Ground ball to first, and Stapleton steps on the bag for the first out, 1 down. Here's Trammell. Trammell's going to send a high fly ball to right. caught right at the short porch out there in right field for the second out. And here's JT with 2 down. He had 2 home runs in yesterday's game. He almost single-handedly brought us back in to contention as he strikes out here for the third out. So we go to the bottom half of the first. Let's do the lineup rundown for the Sox. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Marty Barrett. Batting second and at third base is Wade Boggs. Batting third and in left field is Jim Rice. Batting cleanup and in center field is Freddie Lynn. Batting fifth at first base is Dave Stapleton. Batting sixth in right field is Ivan Calderon. Batting seventh and catching is Dave Rader. Batting eighth at shortstop is Rick Burleson. And batting ninth and DHing is Tom Paquette. And here's Jerry Ujdur possibly making his last start of the season. He filled in for Rick Russell, who we sent off to Oakland. And Bruce Robbins will be back for the next time through the rotation. So we're going to stick Robbins in there in the cleanup role in the fifth spot. And maybe Jerry Ujdur, with a strong start today, can maybe move to the bullpen. But not a lot to look at here. Terrible ERA, more walks than Ks. Opponent's batting average is reasonable. So let's see if Ujdur can keep it under control today with Marty Barrett leading off. There's the defense for Detroit. And Marty Barrett starts off the game by shooting it to right. Hancock makes the catch, 1 down. Here is Wade Boggs, lefty, hitting .322 versus righties, grounds out to Thompson. And with 2 down, Jim Rice steps in. He had a home run yesterday, and he strikes out swinging. So no score, through 1. We head to the top of the second. Here is Gibby in the cleanup role today for the first time all year. His average has been dropping. Ground ball gets past Stapleton, and it's just a base hit for Gibby. So runner on first, nobody out for Gary Hancock, who definitely is struggling and potentially could be replaced by Marino, but Gary Hancock was our team MVP last year. As we hit and run, Hancock misses and strikes out. Gibson steals second base, and we'll take the stolen base as runner in scoring position for Parrish, who had the golden sombrero yesterday, struck out 4 times, and instead of hitting it to the right side, hits it to the worst part of the infield. So Gibby has to hold. Whitaker is our last hope to get that run in. Oh, a balk by Parks. Moves Gibby to third base. So let's see if Whitaker can drive him in. I hope he's going to pop it up to second. Barrett should be able to make the catch. He does. Go to the bottom of the second. Freddie Lynn leading off. Only batting .212 with 3 home runs. Hey, there's a shot to left center field. Gets all the way up against the Green Monster, but Henderson gets it in quickly and holds Lynn to a long single. Runner on first, here's Dave Stapleton. Stapleton strikes out looking. 1 down for Ivan Calderon. Mentioned yesterday, 19-year-old getting some everyday duty in right field. Ground ball to Whitaker, turn 2. Nope, get the lead runner. Lynn at second. So 2 down with Calderon on first. Here's Dave Rader. He's a lefty, and he sends it to right on the line, and Hancock makes the play. No score, 1 hit apiece, and we go to the top of the third. Tommy Brookins, as I mentioned, 385 with 2 home runs against right-handers. So he's earned an opportunity to maybe take over the everyday duty as he hits a ground ball back to Danny Parks. And here's Omar Marino, who I cannot deny any longer. He went 2 for 2 coming in defensively yesterday. And there's a shot all the way to the wall. And he's got himself a triple. He had a triple yesterday as well. 8 doubles, 2 triples, and 53 at-bats, folks. An OPS over 1,000. So not too shabby. We just want Rick to hit it to the outfield. Boston pulling the infield in. Ground ball too short, and he's out at home. So a base running blunder. We're going to try to steal second with Henderson. He was thrown out once yesterday, but he was also successful. They pitch out, and that's going to do it. So we run ourselves out of an opportunity. We go to the bottom of the third. No score. Here's Rick Burleson, number 8 hitter. He hits a ground ball to second. Whitaker makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Tom Paquette. DH batting 9th in the lineup. You don't see that a lot, as he does get a base hit to center field. 2 hits for the Sox. Runner on first, 1 out. And Ujdur walks the leadoff hitter, Marty Barrett. And here is the dangerous youngster, Wade Boggs. He's only 22. He didn't make his major league debut until 82. So he's already got 2 years ahead of where he was in real life. Boggs sends a fly ball into right center field. 337 feet, but not deep enough for Paquette to take third. So with 2 down, it's going to be up to Jim Rice. Oh, he knows what to do with it. He is a RBI machine. As he gets a base hit to center field, scoring Paquette from second, and it's 1-0 Red Sox. Runners at first and third for Freddie Lynn. Ujdur at 50 pitches. Oh, he does strike out Jimmy Rice, Hall of Famer, on a 71-mile-an-hour curveball. It's close to being an ephus pitch. We go to the top of the fourth. Here is Trammell leading off. Trammell walks. So the lead runner is on base. And I think we got to let JT swing away. He's got the hot bat with those 2 dongs. Ground ball gets past the first baseman, and Trammell scores from first, an RBI double for Thompson. It's all tied up at 1, and there's nobody out for Gibby. Gibby, a little bit of a struggle lately as he hits a fly ball to deep right field. Actually, looks like it's out of the stadium. Thompson's got no speed, but we're going to let him tag up, and he's safe at third. And the Red Sox want to try to pull that crap again, pulling the infield in. Let's just get a sac fly here. Hancock, do something. Even if it's wrong. Ground ball to first. And Thompson is out at home. Come on. So Hancock on first as Tigers. That's a third base running blunder. Parrish hits a ground ball right into the dirt. Oh, an error on the catcher Raider. Red Sox had 3 errors yesterday, giving us a hand in getting back into the game. Sweet Lou with 2 down. Strikes out. Tigers can't take advantage of that error. It is tied up. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Dave Stapleton will lead off. He had that error last inning. Ground ball to first. Thompson shows him how to get it done at first. There's 1 out. Next up is Ivan Calderon. Ground ball to Whitaker. 2 down. It's going to leave it up to Dave Rader. Rader's going to send it into right field. And Hancock makes the grab to go to the 5th. Tommy Brookins leading off. Parks, for a guy who walks a lot of people, only 1 walk today. He strikes out Brookins for his 4th K in 4+ innings. So 1 out. Here's Omar Moreno, had that triple, and then he ran himself right into an out at home plate. And another triple opportunity. We're going to hold him at second base. Only a 30% chance. And, man, Moreno is unstoppable right now. Runner in scoring position for Ricky. Ricky goes the other way, hits a ground ball to second. Moreno moves up to third. And with 2 outs, Trammell's going to try to get us a little rally going. No, strikes him out. 5 Ks for Parks. That's pretty impressive. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. All tied at 1. Ricky Burleson will lead off the inning. Ujdur. He walks him. That's his 2nd walk. Walking the number 8 hitter. That's not a good sign. So Tommy Paquette is going to pop it up into the outfield grass. And Trammell makes the play. 1 down for Marty Barrett, back to the top of the lineup. 0 for 1 with a walk today. He sends it to the left, caught by Moreno. 2 down. We're going to guard the lines against Wade Boggs. And he goes the other way, right past Trammell for a base hit. And it's 1st and 2nd, 2 down. Ujdur up to 77 pitches. I'd like to get him through this inning. Here's Jimmy Rice. Rice ground ball to second. That'll do it. Go to the top of the 6th. We're going to flip it over to the in-game stats. Omar Moreno, 2 for 2. A triple and a dub. I think we have to give it to him so far. The player of the game, that is. And so here's JT leading off. He's got an RBI today. Parks walks Thompson. And we know he's a double play candidate there at first. But you're going to trust Gibby to strike out. Swinging. That is 6 Ks for Danny Parks. 1 down. Here is Gary Hancock, 0 for 2. And a wild pitch will move Thompson into scoring position. He's going to take a shot to the gap to get Thompson in from second. Hancock takes a very rare walk, as we illustrated earlier this season. That's not something he does much. He has 7 walks in 115 at-bats, whereas he had 10 all last season between Boston and Detroit. So he's not getting as many hits, but he's a little more discerning. And Parrish hits a ground ball to third. And he is a hot pile of garbage right now. He's supposed to be an all-star defensive, powerful catcher. And he just is not getting anything done this season. We go to the bottom of the 6th. As Freddie Lynn grounds out to short. Time for us to start keeping an eye on Ujdur. We actually have 2 pitchers on our major league lineup with a U for a last name. I sound like Harry Carey coming up with some total BS, but Underwood and Ujdur. I just made that connection. As Calderon gets an infield hit. And, we get a couple lefties coming up here. The Red Sox spaced out their lineup. Here's Dave Rader. Ivan Calderon Steals second base, 94 speed. I do not remember that, but once again, Parrish is just terrible defensively. Raider hits a ground ball to Brookins. Hey, Brookins makes the play. So we go to the top of the 7th. Let's get a run here. Give Ujdur an opportunity to get a well-deserved victory. Started off with Sweet Lou. There we go. Whitaker walks. 4 walks for Parks. Let's see if Brookins can lay down a bunt. No. He takes a third strike looking. Not looking. I mean, I guess if you're attempting to bunt and you're not able to actually make contact, I mean, it's kind of pathetic. So runner on first. Here is Omar Marino. Oh, there he goes. Ground ball to short. They only get the lead runner, Whitaker. Marino on first. Let's try to steal second. Marino, great speed, terrible base. Oh, come on. They pitch out again. Marino does successfully steal second base. That's our second stolen base of the game, with Gibby getting the other one on that missed hit and run. And a ground ball by Henderson. I think it's a base. Yeah, it's a base hit. I guess he beat it out. It didn't really look like an infield hit, but I guess the placement gave it away. First and third, and a chance for Trammell to be a hero here with 2 down. He's going to hit a fly ball into right center field, and that'll be caught by the right fielder, Calderon. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And 91 pitches. Let's see how he does here against Burleson. Ground ball right back to Ujdur, who's tired now, and Ujdur throws him out. 1 down. Here's lefty Tom Paquette, and he walks him. So that's going to be it. We gave him his shot. And we're going to bring in, oh man, we're going to have to bring in Weaver, aren't we? Our setup man, and potentially a closer, depending upon the lefty-righty matchup. So we're going to try to get Weaver through this inning with Marty Barrett. Oh, they laid on a bunt. I didn't see that coming. And they're successful. 2 down. I think we got to intentionally walk Boggs to get to Mr. Jim Rice. So righty on righty. Rice hits 302 versus righties. This could be the game. Oh, he strikes him out looking. Great job by Weaver. Still tied in 1. We're going to the top of the 8th. Here's JT, 4 for 18 now against Danny Parks. Oh, there we go. Home run. I mean, technically over the wall, but didn't look like it there. Got to use your imagination. As it's 2-1 Detroit. 3 home runs in 2 games for JT, his 8th on the year. Tigers take a 2-1 lead. Nobody out. Gibby following that up with a shot to center field. 3-11. Not deep enough as Hancock goes down and gets one on the inside part of the plate. Look at that right there. And do we want to go for 2? We're going to say no. Hancock's just grateful to be on base. All right, so Parrish, I mean, oh man, what are we going to do? He's going to pop it up. At least it's not a double play. And that's going to do it for Parks. We're going to take him out and bring in Tom Bergmeyer. And he's 37 years old, 3rd game. Nothing doing otherwise. 4 hits and 2 2/3. Got a couple Ks. Part-time closer in his career. Spent a lot of time with KC in Minnesota. And Tommy Brookins, who's a lefty, is going to face him here. Ground ball to first. That'll do it. we go to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers have the lead. We got a lefty and 2 righties, so we're going to try to get Weaver through this. He's going to have to get past Freddie Lynn. Oh, man, strikes him out. Former Rookie of the Year and All-Star in his rookie year in 75. Strikes him out. There's 1 down. 2 Ks for Weaver. And then Dave Stapleton comes up. Gets himself his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4 now with the base hit to left. We need to turn 2 with Calderon. Oh, caught stealing. First baseman trying to steal second. That's got to be a missed hit and run. What's the speed? 7, so it's below average. That was risky. Feel much better now as Weaver strikes out Calderon on an inside pitch. And the Tigers go to the top half of the 9th with the lead. Tommy Brookins only batting 174 versus lefties. Ground ball right to second. 1 down. Omar Marino does not have a hit versus lefties. I don't even know how many at-bats he has against him. He's going to drop it in there for a hit, right? Oh, it falls in. And Marino, 3 hits. We're going to go for 2. And he's safe. He's got 2 doubles and a triple. A double and a triple yesterday. And he is, I mean, I don't even know what to say. He's got a stolen base. That guy is out of control. Wild pitch by Bergmeyer moves Marino into scoring position at third. I guess he was in scoring position at second, but you know what I mean. So runner at third. Here is Ricky B. Ricky. Chance to give us a little cushion. Oh, come on, no. Third time they call the infield in and we ground out. And twice it was Marino. That is bull poop. All right, well, I mean, Henderson, let's have him steal second base. That's why we have him against a lefty, and he's caught stealing for the second time today. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. We got 2 lefties coming up, and that means it's time for Cappy. Good job by Weaver. And Capizzello, he had 1 bad outing recently, but overall he's 2-1 with those 3 saves, no blown saves. Opponent's batting 194. He's got 15 Ks and 16 innings pitched. And well, it's been a couple appearances since he worked those back-to-back games, giving up some runs. So let's see if we can get through the bottom of the 9th here. I like our defense. It looks good. So we're going to go with what we got. Here's Dave Rader, 0 for 1 in his career against Cappy. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. Gets a base hit to the left. And we're finding ourselves already sweating it out a little bit. Rick Burleson's up next. Batting .500 versus lefties? Sorry, I mean, based on what? What? Oh, 7 for 14. So, okay. Here's Burleson. Oh, he lays down a bunt. That's twice. I wasn't paying attention. And Rader moves to second. So they're giving us an out. We're going to pull the outfield in. We don't want anything to drop in. And, man, if the next batter wasn't a righty, I would probably walk the number 9 hitter. But let's take an opportunity here to maybe get him out. Oh, he strikes him out on a pitch that was so far outside, it's got its own area code. So it's 2 down, and now we will walk. Oh, gosh, do we walk Barrett, a 200 hitter, to get to the lefty Boggs, who is lights out? I think we got it, right? We got to play the odds. So we're going to put Barrett at first. And here's Wade Boggs. In this game, he doesn't have any power yet. So we're going to pull that outfield in. Keep our fingers crossed. This is the moment of truth. And Cappy is going to get Boggs to fly out to center. Henderson makes the catch. And we win 2-1. Great job by everyone. Man, there's so many people who deserve to be player of the game, but we have to give it to Marino. No trade offers, and let's take a look at the standings. It is a win, and Baltimore wins as well. So we just keep pace, 3.5 back, as our division is all very tightly bound together there up in the top part of the division. Take a look at the transactions. Jim Eisenreich is going to be out for 5 weeks with a broken collarbone. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. It is May 9th. This is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. As I'm having a couple of drinks. Going to jump in the pool after I get this uploaded. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it today. And look at this. 2 doubles, a triple from Marino. And I can't deny him anymore. He's going to have to get into the game as a starter. As Weaver takes the win. 2-0 now. Good job by Ujdur, maybe earning himself a bullpen spot. George Capizzello gets his 4th save, team leading. Danny Parks takes the loss, hard luck loss. He did strike out 7. And that's all there is to say about the Red Sox. So that's it. We're going to come back tomorrow with the 3rd game of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.